Match 6 of the evening would see the upper echelon, represented by Aaron Warnes and Richie, take on Tate Mayfairs in a handicap 2-on-1 match. Mayfairs would slide into the ring and the upper echelon would be straight on the attack. You know, it's a 2-on-1 match, what do you expect? So, however, Tate Mayfairs would respond quickly with a pin for a 2 count. He'd make the pair of them collide. There was at one point, Aaron Warnes would end up falling face first into Richie's ballsack. You know, there was huge explosive attacks from Tate Mayfairs. What would you expect from this talent? You know, it's Tate Mayfairs. I shouldn't need to say more. He'd keep himself in the match. There was a spike DDT by Aaron Warnes on the apron into one point. He fired Tate Mayfairs into the steps. At one point, the upper echelon was so in control, Richie would just start attacking those. Aaron was just standing there posing. So they looked to wear Tate down. They then demand the SOS heavyweight title from Paul Tyrrell, who refused to give it up. Now, Paul, obviously, former upper echelon manager, so there's a bit of bad blood there. And Richie would fire Tate Mayfairs into Paul Tyrrell. Tate Mayfairs would manage to fight off and get back into the ring. Because, I mean, this happened all the way outside the ring. Because Paul was nowhere near the ring. But yeah, don't do that to the boss. They got back to the ring. Tate looked completely out of it. Then he'd hit a super kick. And he'd look round for a tag partner. And Paul was there. Oh my God, the fans were in for a treat. We'd see a second rope splash by Paul onto Richie. He'd then slam Aaron Warnes into Richie. Hit another splash from the second rope. I mean, the guy can still go. The guy can still move. I mean, he just rolled back the years, rolled back the clock. They would take Mayfairs and Paul Tyrrell would attack the upper echelon from outside. But Richie would attack him back. He'd slingshot him into the bottom rope. It was just, The upper echelon would then look to wear him down with the ref distracted. They'd cheat. Paul would hit a double lariat on the upper echelon. The crowd would chant his name, urging him to make the tag. Mayfairs was back in on fire. He'd hit a huge back body drop. There was a huge Hurricane Rana by Paul. Then Mayfairs would hit a huge elbow drop. It was just for a 2 count. Oh my God, this match was insane. Somehow the upper echelon ended up back on top as Aaron Warnes would hit a low blow for a 2 count. But Paul would take out Aaron with a coast to coast. And then there was a jumping knee to the face by Tate Mayfairs to win the match. Mayfairs then issues a challenge for a future title shot. Obviously, I'm a big upper echelon fan. I love Aaron. I love Richie. These two can go, and flies around the ring. He's an excellent performer. He is one of the best wrestlers on the local scene and probably, and he's just fantastic every time I see him. Gives 110%. Richie, fantastic wrestler. There is a reason he calls himself the ruler of the ring. He is technically excellent. Great to see Paul in action. I love any time that guy steps into the ring. He can do it all, promoter, boss, manager, wrestler, tech, ring announcer, referee. What more do you want from the guy? The guy is just wrestling, and it's great to see him turn back the clock and help out Tate, who was obviously short of tag team partner. Now, I could say so much about Tate Mayfairs. The guy, you see there's a reason why he is one of the best that the country has to offer. He is one of the best wrestlers that you could ever see. He is a great representative of British wrestling. So if you ever get the chance to see any of these guys in action, go and check them out for yourselves.